This is the story of how a pile of used machine parts accidentally launched a software company.
It all starts with a company called EzKin, and believe me, they were not in the software business.
See, their whole deal was modernizing old gear, but they kept hitting the same wall with customers.
And that roadblock? Well, it turned out to be a massive, unexpected opportunity. So what began as just, selling off leftovers started to get really big really fast.
At first, it was pretty modest. We're talking maybe $300 a week.
But in just a few months, that number more than tripled. This was getting serious.
The problem was, they were stuck using eBay's old, super slow desktop software. They could barely list 10 items a day while new inventory was piling up like crazy.
Yeah, that math just wasn't going to work. The whole thing was about to grind to a halt.
The problem was crystal clear. So they did what any good engineer would do. They built their own fix.
They built this internal tool, originally calling it weight control. It was kind of an inside joke.
But as they bolted on more and more features, it became way more than a simple listing tool. That's when weight control officially became KiipList. But new growth meant new problems, right? So they totally redesigned the KiipList workflow for pure speed, breaking everything into specialized jobs. And this system worked. We're not talking cheap trinkets here, but high-margin industrial parts.
The tool was so good, they realized, hey, we're not the only ones who could use this.
And today, KiipList is a polished, public software-as-a-service platform for anyone to use.
Basically, it lets you run your whole e-commerce operation from one single dashboard. Super simple.
And the deep integrations mean you never oversell. Everything just stays in sync automatically.
But you know what the real game changer is now? It's all about the data.
It gives sellers incredible insights into market trends and, just as important, their own bottlenecks.
And that's why it works so well. It was born from a real, urgent need in a real warehouse.
That real-world foundation is exactly what makes it so valuable for its users today.
It makes you wonder, right? What pressure in your business could be building the next big thing?